Welcome back. You're watching News Center. Israeli forces have bombed a school in Gaza, killing 36 people, including children. Forces have also arrested at least 11 Palestinians during raids carried out by Israeli forces across the occupied West Bank. Since dawn, I spoke to former National Security Advisor General Yaakov Amidror to understand more about Israel's new ground offensive. Listen in.
First of all, we have to remember that this war was not initiated by Israel. Hamas terrorists coming from Gaza killed 1,200 Israelis, including 400 in a music festival. We're not speaking here about war between soldiers and terrorists. We are speaking about terrorists who came to butcher families in their houses, celebrating civilians in a festival. And now Israel is making what is needed to distract and to eliminate this terror organization. And this terror organization is fighting within its own civilians. So the only way to kill these terrorists and to achieve the target of eliminating this terrorist organization from earth is fighting inside Gaza. There is no any patent out of but fighting within Gaza to destroy this organization. And I have to everyone has to remember again, this war began after butchering of 1,200 Israelis, most of them civilians, some of them in their houses, some of them in a music festival, women, children, old people, and so on. So the question is not why these people in Gaza had been killed, but why these people in Gaza allowed Hamas to flourish in Gaza and then to attack Israel.
Right. I would also like to ask you about the larger operation that is underway to take over the Gaza Strip. It is being called Operation Gideons' Chariots. Could you give us a sense of what Prime Minister Netanyahu is setting out to achieve with this operation, and by when do they expect to achieve it?
This operation will have two stages. One, Israel will gain military control all over Gaza, or almost all over Gaza, because there are some areas in which they are keeping our hostages. They have around 20-something hostages in their hands alive, and we don't want that they will be harmed by our attack. So it will not be totally 100% of Gaza, but it will be the majority of Gaza will be under full military control of the IDF, and then we will clean the whole area. We will go down to the tunnels. You know, they have 100 kilometers of towers, of miles of towers. We will go down and destroy all of them. We will fight on the ground to kill all these members of Hamas that's still alive inside Gaza, and there are a few thousands of them. We will destroy all the facilities that they built. And this school, for example, called school, but that was an headquarters of Hamas. Hamas is fighting behind civilian shields. This what they called a school was in headquarters of Hamas, and we tried to kill the terrorists, and probably there were some civilians around the terrorists. But the only way to kill the terrorists is to bomb those shelters of Hamas, those places that Hamas is building again. And at the end of I think it will take few months of this stage, the IDF will remain controlling the area militarily, but probably a third party will come in to take responsibility for the civilian life, because we don't want to be responsible for the civilian life of the Palestinians.
Israel is now getting cornered diplomatically because of its offensive in Gaza. Its plans to take over Gaza has not gone down well with France, UK and Canada. They've condemned Israel's actions in Gaza and what Netanyahu is doing. Do you feel that there is now a risk of diplomatic isolation and falling foul of the US as well?
I don't see isolation. I see countries in Europe, not the European Union, but countries in Europe, which condemn Israel. They forgot the beginning of the war, the atrocities of Hamas, and the decision of Israel to destruct Hamas, which was at the beginning was very well agreed by those countries after it was clear what Hamas tried to achieve and what Hamas did on the ground, including raping women and killing babies. Now everyone in Europe is forgetting it. Israel doesn't, and Israel will fight not because, with all respect to the European Union, to European countries, and all these leaders which are condemning Israel.
Right.
The responsibility for the security of Israel is not in the hands of the European countries. It is in the hands of the Israeli government, and the decision of the Israeli government up till now is very clear. We are continuing the operation to destruct totally Hamas military capability in the Gaza Strip.
All right.
And we always remember that war was imposed on Israel by the atrocities of this terrorist organization that should not continue to exist in Gaza.
General Yaakov, thank you for joining us on the program, giving us your views on the operation, the stage at which it is right now, and what Israel sets out to achieve.